Hey, this is Dara, and I wanted to introduce you to a very important person on my team. This person is a publisher and an author, and he has taught me a lot about writing and publishing. And thankfully, I also have inherited his genes in this way. This is my dad, Barry Hoffman. Say hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
So, my dad has been helping me out a lot through the whole process of writing the book, including when I've been writing it. He's been helping me with editing suggestions, and then he helps me with different publishing things like how to list the book on Amazon, things about shipping and handling, all kinds of things I haven't even thought about. And so this is something I very much appreciate, and he's also going to help me with shipping the book in the days to come. So that's going to be a very important part. Let's let that car drive by. Okay. So thought I'd ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
So my tribe can get to know you a little bit. So what is it like for you to see your daughter get into writing and publishing?
I am very proud of you. It's nice to see somebody, one of your relatives, your daughter or son or whatever, go into doing things that that I would do. And my son's an actor, which I'm really proud of, and you're now a published author, which I'm very proud of.
Sorry, we were interrupted by a bee. Well, that was very nice. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about that. And again, like I said, I'm very fortunate to have you coincidentally in my life to help me learn about all this stuff. I actually work for my dad for his publishing company, which is called Gauntlet Press, and I do layout and design of a lot of the books that we publish, which is also why I was able to lay out the book, You and Your Gender Identity, A Guide to Discovery, all by myself. So I thought I'd give you a chance to talk about Gauntlet Press, your publishing company, and also where can people find your books that you have written?
Well, the first thing would be that Gauntlet, with Gauntlet Publishing, Gauntlet Press, we sell signed limited editions of books. And to give you one example, next year we're going to be publishing Taxi Driver. It's a script of Taxi Driver, but we're going to make it a definitive book as far as having a lot of bonus material that would never be found, anywhere else. We've published Ray Bradbury, Richard Matheson, Stephen King, his son Owen King, and we're publishing Clive Barker this year. So I'm really pleased with the way Gauntlet is going right now. As far as my own writing is concerned, I've written a 7-book adult series. The books are on Amazon. One is called Hungry Eyes. There's Judas Eyes. There's Eyes of Prey. It's actually 6 books: Blindsided, Blind Vengeance, and Blind Rage. And then there's a young adult series that I've written called The Shamar Chronicles that I'm really pleased with. I gave away 11,000 copies to schools and individuals who were underprivileged and couldn't really afford to purchase them.
So Gauntlet Press is at gauntletpress.com. Some people have asked me, why didn't your dad publish your book? But like he explained, it's a specialty press, and my book would not fit in with the genres that he publishes. So I actually enjoyed the process of making my own publishing company with his blessing. And so you can find your books on Gauntlet Press website, right?
Yes, you can.
You can also find them on Amazon. Look up Barry Hoffman, and I think that does it. So,
do you want to know the 2 comments that we have?
Oh, it looks like we have a couple of comments. Go ahead.
One, Earthly Diamond says, my friend Bethany has that dog shirt.
Oh, somebody who's watching this video has the same shirt.
I think
Right on.
Nathan Emerson said Stephen King is amazing. Your company seems amazing.
Oh, so somebody watching said Stephen King's amazing and your company is amazing. So it's actually Stephen King's son, Owen King, is someone that we have published before and we continue to work with. And then, has Stephen King signed anything yet?
Yes,
for Gauntlet?
Stephen King and his son Joe Hill wrote a short story. It was the first and only collaboration that I know of that they've written. It was in a book called He is Legend, which was a tribute book to Richard Matheson. And we still have copies of that. Stephen King signed copies of that, and his son Joe Hill, as I said, signed copies as well. We have a couple of other books that King signed, or King at least took part in, so we're really pleased with that.
We have another comment.
Okay, there's another comment.
Maria Peterson Sancharon said, "My son Ben has that shirt too," and I think we got a like.
So my shirt, apparently a lot of people have it. Maybe I won't mention where I bought it because that'll be free sponsorship for them. So something I wanted to mention real quick is the young adult series that my dad has written, the Shamra Chronicles. That has its own website too, shamrachronicles.com, I believe. And an interesting backstory to that is that he and my mom, they wrote this story back before I was even born, and they named the main character Dara, and that's a big reason that my name's Dara, even though the main character originally was sort of this troll kind of creature. That is not why I was named Dara. But, well, yeah, why did you decide to keep that name and take it from the story and then name your firstborn child the same name?
The Dara character is a very strong character, unlike books like the Twilight series or the Hunger Games. Dara does not need males to protect her. She's kind of like a warrior, and she's helping her country overthrow creatures that have enslaved her people, and she does that without the help of with the help of many, but she doesn't rely on males to come to her aid when she's in danger. And I thought that was a kind of neat name for my daughter, who I thought was going to be a strong person, which she's turned out to be, and someone I'm very proud of. In any event, I thought at that time, and so did my ex, that Dara was something that we had made up, and there was no one else having that name. Little did we know it's a Hebrew name, and there's actually a Olympic swimmer who's older than Dara who has the same name, but it's pretty original.
It is super original. I also don't know if you know this, but I appreciate the fact that it is actually a very gender neutral name, because I'm very comfortable with gender neutral things. And so if it was like a super feminine name, I would have had to change it. So nice job on that.
I'm glad you didn't change it. Your middle name is also kind of unique, Lise, Lise. I'm not sure how we came up with that.
Well, either way, both of them good names. So, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And just to remind you, my book is coming out later this week on June 17th, and you'll be able to purchase it at discoveryourgenderidentity.com. You'll be able to get it as a printed edition, or you can get it as an ebook. And with either purchase, you'll be able to get a free downloadable workbook. And if you buy the printed version through that website, you'll get the copy signed by me. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to do some more Facebook Live later this week. I'll give you a heads up before I do that, because it was unexpected to get questions. That's pretty cool, so I want to make sure I can get more questions. Thanks.
Thank you very much.